laid out on my lap. Now there's not too many places that I ain't been, but the one place I love best is spread all over the West, and I'm trying to figure how to get back home again. I wish I was sitting right under the X in Texas, right in the heart of where my heart must be. No matter where I roam, I never feel at home except in Texas. Under the X in Texas is the only place for me. I don't know what I miss the most, the hills out west or the southern coast, or being where a man can see for miles and miles. Those East Texas hills with the tall pine trees, or the great Snake Plains with the prairie breeze, or maybe I'm lonesome to see a Texas smile. I wish I was sitting right under the X in Texas, right in the heart of where my heart must be. No matter where I roam, I never feel at home except in Texas. Under the X in Texas is the only place for me. Now I ain't got nothing against the rest, but why settle for less when you know what's best? Under the X in Texas is the only place for me. Yellow rose of Texas packed up and left this morning. I don't know where she's gone, and most of all, I don't know why. I only know I've got the blues. I've never been this lonesome. It's enough to make a man lay down and die. Lone Star beer and Bob Wills music. When I hear faded love, I feel at home. Lone Star beer and Bob Wills music have kept my heart alive since you've been gone. Got a pocket full of quarters to feed to that old jukebox. Bob Wills music helps to keep that woman off my mind. Bartender, keep that cold beer coming long as I got money, 'cause I plan on being here till closing time. Lone Star beer and Bob Wills music. When I hear faded love, I feel at home. Lone Star beer and Bob Wills music have kept my heart alive since you've been gone. Lone Star beer and Bob Wills music have kept my heart alive since you've been gone. I pulled in a roadhouse in Texas, a little place called Hamburger Dan's. I stuck me a quarter in the jukebox. I played the song, The Truck Driving Man. And the waitress, she brought me some coffee. I thanked her and I called her back again. I said, that old song sure does fit me, 'cause darling, I'm a truck driving man. truck driving man. Oh, now, Johnny. Crawled back aboard my old semi. Then like a flash I was gone. Got them old truck wheels a-rolling and love 'em on my way to San Antonio. Pour me another cup of coffee, 'cause it is the best in the land. And put another quarter in the jukebox and play the song, The Truck Driving Man. Now here's Sonny. Pour me another cup of coffee, 'cause it is the best in the land. And put another quarter in the jukebox and play the song, The Truck Driving Man. And play the song, The Truck Driving Man. Gotta gather up my tack, finish running off the slack. There's another rodeo tomorrow night. It's 500 miles from here, I got time for one short beer. Lord, I hope some fool don't start a fight. A pretty girl gave me a glass, I wish I was staying for the dance, but I guess I better head on down the road. There's a truck stop down the line, guess that I could spare the time for some coffee and some pie a la mode. I've got those rodeos, just one more show, then I'm gonna quit tomorrow blues. Turnout fines and little white lines, I can't even pay my association dues. I've been drawing up real bad and I missed the good ones that I had. And about the time I think it's all down pat, the announcer says +10, you broke the barrier again. And they don't write no checks for 15 flat. But if I can just hang on till Fort Worth and San Antonio, well, I'm bound to throw one down and make some time. And I'll have money in my jeans, spend on pretty dance hall queens, cigarettes and Skol and apple wine. And I've got those rodeos, just one more show, and then I'm gonna quit tomorrow blues. Turnout fines and little white lines, I can't even pay my association dues. I can't even pay my PRCA dues. He's hung his old saddle up high in the barn. He's made her promise that his cowboying is done. Said I've won them big buckles, done all I can do, and I'm ready to spend my last years here with you. He said we'll break out them flatlands that ain't been plowed for years. We'll plant wheat and white oats, they'll do well up here. Then I'll buy us some baldies to run in the hills, and I'll break out some bad ones to help pay the bills. 'Cause the winters get long up Alberta way, clouds get so dark at times there's no light at day, and the long nights get lonely and cold while she waits, as she dreams of a cowboy named Dawson Legate. Well, he made it just fine till the harvest was done. Then his feet started itching and he wanted to run. He quietly entered the Calgary Stampede. Then the first that he took just put wings on his feet. And she cried when he showed her the money he'd won. She knew by the first light of day he'd be gone. But he promised he'd quit when the season was through. He'd be home to plant wheat for winter winds blew. 'Cause the winters get long up Alberta way. Clouds get so dark at times there's no light of day. And the long nights get lonely and cold while she waits, as she dreams of a cowboy named Dawson Legate. Now the summer went fast, he was riding them all. He placed high at Cheyenne and a first at Sioux Falls. He was sending home money, his intentions were good. But then life for a cowboy don't go like it should. 'Cause he drawed him a bad one at Frisco that fall. A mean one to ride was a shoot-fighting horse. In the first jump he stumbled, fell, and he rolled as his neck snapped like straw. Dawson's body grew cold. Now the bad weeds have taken the flatlands again. And there's a few strands of wire where the fences had been. And the baldies are starving in the hills where they graze. While she's rocking the first son of Dawson Legate.